is up, guys? Stevie #1 here, and today, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here today with a very special guest. Please introduce yourself, sir.
Hello, everyone. It's me, the Skyward Wolfman.
Thank you for joining me today, Skyward Wolfman.
It's an honor joining me today.
The pleasure is all mine. Anywho, Skyward Wolfman. I was pondering a little something today. I thought to myself, who on earth could Snake face from the DC universe?
Why? You want to know why you should fight against?
Do tell me.
I believe it should be none other than Slade Joseph Wilson, aka Deathstroke the Terminator.
Woohoo! Now that I want to discuss. So, Skyward, are you ready to discuss out of these two great combatants who would come out on top? Who would be the victor? But most importantly, who would win?
Oh, I'm stoked, man. I can't wait to tell.
Seeing now you're my guest, Skyward, how about you go first and tell us the origins of the Deathstroke himself?
I'll be glad to. So, mind if I begin?
Yes, do begin.
Okay. Sorry. So, Slade Joseph Wilson was just like any other kid during the 1950s, except he stood out amongst the others as he illegally joined the military at the age of 16, serving in the U.S. Armed Forces during the Korean War. After the war, he came back to training Camp Washington, where he became Major Slade Wilson. In the 1960s, he trained under Captain Adeline Kane, who taught him martial arts and other disciplines to be prepared for Vietnam. Impressed by how quickly he adapted to modern combat techniques and his skill, they fell in love and got married. He eventually got her pregnant before he was shipped overseas. Now that's my kind of woman. You're a badass? Just put it in me.
Lol.
So, what?
LOL.
Right. So, he later volunteered for a medical experiment that will give him resistance against truth serums. What he doesn't know is that it was a formula to create a super soldier. As such, when it seemed like the formula would ruin his life forever, he actually gained superhuman strength, speed, senses, and intelligence. After being honorably discharged from the military, he decided to take up work as a mercenary to support his family, under the guise of being a safari hunter. He and his family since then have become very rich enough to own a mansion.
Dang!
But then, a group of hired mercenaries broke into his mansion and kidnapped his son. It was at this point Slade needed to reveal to Adeline that he was a mercenary. And while Slade took out the mercenaries and saved their son, his son was shot in the neck. When they got to a hospital, the doctors revealed that although they saved their son, he lost his ability to speak. Enraged at Slade for endangering her son's life and basically ruining everything, she took his pistol and just shot him in the eye, leaving him to take her son away. Left for dead, he just decided to just say fuck it all and become a lone mercenary, becoming Deathstroke the Terminator.
Well, shit.
Yeah, basically, like, as soon as his family left him, he just lost. He was changed forever and just decided to be a mercenary for life.
Well, why not? But I just have one question. What the fuck does the American government think is in truth serums?
Well, I did explain earlier that it wasn't actually a truth serum resistant formula. It was actually a super serum.
Oh, so they lied.
Yeah, they basically lied.
Why am I not surprised? Why am I not surprised that the American government...
Right. So, how about we talk about, like, his abilities and fighting skill and weapons?
Well, actually, Skyward, we discuss the origins first before we get into the statistics.
Oh, right, that's a good point. So, who's gonna start?
I believe I am next to talk about Snake.
Oh, please, tell me about Snake.
Oh, with absolute fucking pleasure. Created from the genes of a great soldier known as Naked Snake, now known as Big Boss, and experimented on to be an exact clone of the legendary soldier. The young David was a bit of a loner at first, but then he decided to do something with his life. He joined the Green Berets as a young boy. Then he joined the Navy SEALs at the legal age of actually being 18 years old. And then he joined the CIA. And then he joined the high-tech espionage military group known as Foxhound. And this is where he earned his legendary codename, Solid Snake. And on his first outing with Foxhound, he was originally supposed to save a member of the group that was captured, aka Gray Fox, or Frank Yeager. But then being told by Gray Fox that there was a secret experiment going on to create a walking mech that could airmail a nuke anywhere in the world. It was called Metal Gear. And it was brought upon Snake to destroy this Metal Gear before it could cause any further damage. Despite being a Foxhound rookie, he managed to destroy the thing. But after that, he was like, you know what? You lied to me, you motherfuckers. I'm retiring. And then he went to Alaska and lived a life of solitude. But whenever a new Metal Gear came into the play, Snake was pulled into the fray and brought back to do extra stuff. And he would encounter many Metal Gears in his lifetime, and he would destroy quite a good few. Young or old or not, you can count on the legendary hero of Shadow Moses, Solid Snake.
Alright. He sounds badass already.
Yep. And I'm not even kidding about that legal age part. Literally, in an interview with Hideo Kojima, he said he joined the Navy SEALs at the age of 18. How fucking legal can you get?
Right. And, like, did he, like, join the Green Berets before he was in the Navy SEALs? Then how young would he have to be?
Well, the legal age to join the Green Berets in America, I believe, you actually can be 10 years old.
10 years old? I thought it was 16.
No, well, I'm not sure about that, because in Britain, you can join the Red Berets at the age of 12.
Whatever, we'll Google it later.
Yeah, but right now, let's get into the good stuff. The statistics, the categories.
I believe it's me that'll give out the statistics for my character.
Yes, indeed it is. First category, as always, the most famous category is strength. Do tell us how strong Slade Wilson is.
Well, I couldn't find an official source, but I did find out somewhere that it has been mentioned in the comic book that he can lift and give out at least 2 tons of force.
In what, like a punch or something?
Yeah, in a punch and in lifting strength.
Bro! Batman ain't got nothing on him.
Yeah, but I don't think we should talk about Batman until the very end, because there is something I want to get put out there before we move on to Snake.
Fair enough.
Because again, he's not perfect at all.
True. Anyway, now then, as for Snake, well, Solid Snake is very similar to his father, Naked Snake, and his master, and he's almost exactly similar to his master, the Boss. She managed to deadlift a David Crockett rocket launcher, which would weigh up to about 800 pounds. And if Naked Snake was equal to the Boss in strength in terms of deadlifting, and Snake's equal to him, that means Snake can deadlift between 800 and 1,000 pounds. That's half a ton.
Yeah. I imagine him getting full ass arms.
Yep. And as for bench pressing, I would estimate he can lift between 600 and 700 pounds. That would make him stronger than the world's strongest man.
Indeed, man.
And he's not even the right body shape to be it, but he can do it.
Indeed.
He hasn't got a fucking 8-pack for nothing.
Yeah. Now, how about we move on to speed?
Well, actually, Skyward, from now on, I've started to do the point system a little earlier.
Oh, the point system?
Yes. How it works is we go through each category and decide who has it better in each.
Alright.
So right now, we need to come to a decision. Who's stronger?
I believe that Deathstroke wins this one, as he's able to lift about 2 tons of force.
That is true.
So I guess it's point for Deathstroke.
Yep. Sorry, Snake. Looks like you're not winning any lifting contests today.
Right.
So now speed. This is gonna be good.
Alright, so how fast is Snake?
Ooh, I'm glad you asked. Well, thanks to Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes, the HD remake of the original Metal Gear Solid, there are cutscenes showing Snake can both not only dodge incoming missiles, but he can fucking jump on the damn things. He can literally jump from rocket to rocket as if he's Mario in a game. He literally treats it as if it's like a game of Mario.
Yeah, he sure does.
And he's also fast enough to dodge Vulcan machine gun fire. Do you know how fast a Vulcan machine gun fires on average?
At least 700 miles an hour or more.
Well, actually, each individual bullet travels at a whopping 1,000 miles per hour on average.
Wow.
Yep.
Which means that Snake is faster than that.
Yeah. I mean, not only did he dodge it from Vulcan Raven himself, but he dodged a Vulcan machine gun from Metal Gear Rex.
And if you've been paying attention to the series for some while, like him and I have, the Metal Gears don't fuck around.
Yep. They can literally kill any regular man. But unluckily for the Gears, Snake is no regular man.
Yeah, he sure as hell isn't.
Okay, so given that, sure, dodging speed is a little different from actual running speed, but I would definitely attribute Snake's speed to being maybe faster than Usain Bolt, who could run just under 30 miles per hour.
Ooh, that's bad.
Yep, and he is known as, in real life, the fastest man alive. So Snake's able to dodge 1,000 mile per hour bullets from a machine gun that fires, on average, about 3 bullets every single fucking second. That is some incredible speed.
Sure is, dude.
So, tell me, how fast is the Terminator, aka Deathstroke?
Well, his normal running speed is in between 111 to 115 miles per hour.
Damn! That's faster. That's faster than most cars go at maximum speed.
Yeah, he can easily crush the running competition in the Olympics.
Damn, that's in fact, as far as I've heard from lots of videos, that makes him faster than Captain America, who could run around 60 miles per hour.
Yeah, not only that, he's incredibly fast too. I mean, not just in running speed, but in reaction time as well. I don't want to say this because it doesn't make any sense, but he can see faster than the average person.
Okay, yeah, I have seen Death Battle say that that's not a real thing, but seeing faster is kind of the same as seeing things slower if you think about it. You can just react and see things a lot faster than people normally can. It's kind of like seeing in slow-mo.
Yeah, I see your point in that one.
In fact,
Yeah.
doesn't that make his ability of seeing faster like the Sharingan?
The what?
The Sharingan from Naruto.
Oh yeah, but I don't know, the speed of light's way faster than 115 miles per hour.
I know, but I'm just saying, like in the original Naruto series, Sasuke described the Sharingan as being able to see his opponent way faster than he normally could with his regular eyes.
Wow.
So yeah, Deathstroke's ability is similar to the Sharingan. Huh.
Yeah, but not only that, Deathstroke can easily outrun bullets the next time.
And he probably doesn't even need to, regardless. I mean, his armor is almost impenetrable.
Indeed, made out of the Kevlar Promethium armor weave. It's really tough material. And the thing is, it can also, when it is broken open, it can regenerate.
So he's basically like wearing Deadpool's skin on himself.
Yeah, basically.
well, shit. So, okay, speed. Now this is gonna be hard to decide.
I don't know. Even though Deathstroke can run 150 miles per hour, Solid Snake's feat of jumping onto missiles and dodging them, I'm gonna have to give the edge to Snake.
Well, I'm rather glad you kind of said that, because do you want to know what the average minimum speed is for a fucking for even an RPG missile?
How fast?
You are not gonna believe this when I tell you. It is the minimum speed for even an RPG missile or a military grade missile like a ground to air missile. The minimum speed is about 1100 miles per hour.
Oh yeah.
Just barely outdoing the average speed of a Vulcan machine gun, which shoots three bullets per second, and each bullet goes 1,000 miles per hour.
Yeah. Meaning, Snake can easily just outrun the Vulcan bullets.
Yep.
Just as easy as yeah. The bullet should be no problem for him to dodge.
And they'll be able to hit him much anyway. I mean, how he hits something, you wouldn't be able to see. Because guess what? He could go fucking invisible.
All thanks to his octocam.
Mm-hmm. Which provides a very good light protection against bullets anyway. But that is for a little later discussion. So, in terms of speed,
Snake wins.
Yep, just by probably maybe a slight margin? Or maybe, I don't know. I don't know how to say it. Yeah, just Snake wins in speed.
Yeah. And now, move on to the next one.
Which is stamina, I believe.
Exactly.
Okay, tell us,
So,
how much stamina does Slade Wilson have?
alright, so Deathstroke can exhibit himself at peak physical ability for several days. He possesses limitless pain tolerance, willpower, vitality, virility, vigor, endurance, tenacity, and lung capacity.
Dang!
And also, does his regeneration count as a stamina thing?
Well, it depends. Does the regeneration ability give him back his stamina that he had before?
Yes.
Really? That would explain why Deadpool never runs out of stamina when he regenerates.
Yeah, like, I don't know if I should bring this up now because I don't know if it's really a stamina thing, but more of a durability sort of thing.
Yeah, stamina and durability sometimes do go hand in hand, but they're both still technically different.
Yeah.
So
So,
you're basically saying he can run at peak physical human level for several days on end?
yeah, and not only that, he's incredibly resistant to pain.
Bruh.
He's just a sucker for pain.
Well, shit. That is a good amount of stamina.
Yeah. And not only that, he actually survived getting his head blown off once and just regenerated from nothing.
Wait. His head got blown off?
Yeah, he regenerated from that. His brain's all over the floor.
But wouldn't there be a slight problem with that? Like his memories? You know, the whole Wolverine thing?
What Wolverine thing?
You know how he can regenerate his brain matter but not his memories?
Actually, if you're able to actually completely cleave off the entire head and not just blow it to pieces, as long as there's actually something still there, then you can regenerate from it.
True, but memories aren't part of brain matter. They're more of like a collective group of electrons.
Actually, that has been disproven. Game theory was wrong about that.
It's not just game theory. Lots of people have said it, like, even people on, like, I think even the director kind of said that, and Professor X even said it in the original X-Men movie.
Still, that's wrong science, because memories are in fact genetic.
Huh, that would prove why we can see bits of our past that aren't actually our past.
Exactly, and why do you think birds know where to migrate to places they've never been to?
That is a fair point. Alright, never mind then.
Alright. So what's the stamina for Snake? I want to hear your stuff. Right?
Ooh, now this is good. Snake has incredible stamina. Now, either by game logic or actual logic, in the game he can literally do like a regular sort of like I don't know how to explain it. Like he does like a very regular sort of sprinting motion, and he can basically do it forever. Like he will never get tired, no matter how long you make him run in the game. So he has like the stamina of like an expert soldier. Like he could go for days and days without food or water and still be able to fight with the best of them. And he definitely has the stamina of like a marathon runner. Like he can run for ages and ages on end and probably never get tired until, well, he wants to relax.
Wow. What are some other stamina feats he's done?
Stamina. I'm not sure. Like he's been able to run when he was completely injured. Like he's at one time he had several broken ribs and he was able to keep running while still trying to keep rested off.
Right, because,
And also,
yeah.
when he had even lung problems from smoking too much and in his old age, he could still run as if he was an Olympic athlete.
Indeed, man, indeed.
Even with fucking lung breathing problems. How badass is that?
Yeah, like suffering old age problems.
You
Despite
lung
being
cancer
only
and old
35
age? That's not gonna stop Solid Snake from outrunning you on the track.
Yeah.
Okay, so who has the best stamina? This is gonna be a doozy.
So, how about the next one?
Alright, well, we might come back to that. Okay, the next one is the martial arts / fighting styles. So, do tell us
How
what...
about you take this one, man?
Okay. So then, well, this is going to blow your mind. All the martial arts / fighting styles or abilities that he uses to fight other people with go as such. He knows Judo, Jujutsu, Aikido, Taekwondo, Muay Thai, Karate, Boxing, Kali, Taijutsu, Intonjutsu, Shinobi Iri, Boroi, Boraku, Boryaku, Boryaku? I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce that.
Boryaku.
Oh, right. Boryaku, Chimon, Choho, Suiran, Kenjutsu, Hensojutsu, Bajutsu, piloting, like he can control mechs and other little trinkets to a good degree, and he is also a tactical weapons expert, which would give him a total of 21 different styles of fighting.
Yeah, Snake is a beast when it comes to fighting.
And I know what people will say, piloting's not a fighting style. Well, if you use, well, what do you call what do you call it when two planes fight each other? A dog fight. So yeah, fighting style. So don't argue. It counts.
And also, we like to count CQC in this because, despite what Godzilla Rex has said about CQC not being a real martial art, that's a lie because CQC actually does exist.
Yep, it's a secret military training that, well, it's literally secret. No one's supposed to know about it, but a member of the British and American Army both came out to say that CQC is like the Army's version of MMA.
Yeah.
So yeah, proven. CQC exists. I mean, it literally stands for close quarters combat, so why wouldn't it exist?
Yeah. So, we were at martial arts, right?
Correctamundo.
Oh wait, I had a total brain fart. On stamina, who do we give the point to?
We didn't. We skipped it for some reason.
Yeah. Who do you think would get the points? Deathstroke or Snake?
I feel like they're even.
I don't know. Deathstroke does have regeneration.
Yeah, that much is true. He can regenerate his stamina constantly. While Snake does have a really good amount of stamina, it will run out eventually, as much as he has.
Yeah, Deathstroke, like Harrison, doesn't seem to ever tire out.
Now, by game logic, neither does Snake, but he is just a man. He will eventually start breathing for air, like he'll be like, Oh my god, I've been running for like 10 days straight. I'm knackered.
So yeah, we're gonna have to give this point of stamina to Deathstroke.
Okie dokie, so what does Deathstroke knows in terms of martial arts and fighting styles?
Well, he knows boxing, jujitsu, ninjutsu, and sword fighting. Not too many, but just enough to get the job done.
That's pretty good. So, who wins in martial arts?
Snake wins this one by a landslide.
Yeah, it is quantity over quality.
Yeah.
Like, you listed about 5, and Snake has 22 different styles, and most of them go under CQC.
Yeah, that is ridiculous, man.
Like, seriously, CQC technically counts as like about 20 different fighting styles.
Yeah, that's crazy.
MMA, eat your heart out.
Yeah. And, what about special moves?
Well, technically, neither one of these guys have a technical special move. That's more of a trait for people who can summon energy moves out of their body.
Or has a unique ability that's unique to them.
True. Like, for example, Goku can fire a Kamehameha out of his hands, which is made of key energy.
Or like Supreme Kai's instantaneous movement teleport.
Yep. Which is basically an upgraded version of the instant transmission.
Alright. So, what's next?
Well, next is durability / armor.
Wait, I thought it was like power type or powers.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, of course. Yes, it is power type or powers.
Indeed.
So, what does Deathstroke have to bring to the table?
Well, like I've said before, he has a healing factor along with enhanced senses, agility, speed, and reflexes. He can regenerate. He has slowed aging process, and he looks pretty good for a guy who's been around since the Korean War at 16 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And he's also immune to foreign toxins, chemicals, and poisons. And that's about it. Oh yeah, he also has enhanced strength. I forgot to mention that.
But of course.
So, what does Snake have as far as powers go?
Well, Snake has enhanced strength, speed, senses, stamina, and durability. He has such enhanced senses, and with being around huskies for a long time, he's kind of trained to be able to smell faint scents in the air like a dog.
Indeed.
And by enhanced strength, oh boy, do I mean enhanced. And everything else, like everything is enhanced dramatically.
Right, that is true.
Now, whether it's a power or not, I would attribute his sneaking as like being, well, I don't know if it's an ability or a power, but he's so good at sneaking that it's almost unbelievable.
Well, it's not exactly an ability, it's more like a discipline that he learned.
True, which comes under, I can't remember the jutsu name for it, but it comes under being like a ninja, being unseen, undetected.
Shinobi Iri.
Yep.
Which is like stealth and espionage.
Yep, which is part of his martial arts abilities or fighting styles. Because if you can use being absolutely undetected as a weapon, you've got yourself a fighting style that's hard to beat.
And plus, he also has the Octo Him, armor, like I mentioned earlier, it allows them to match the color, temperature, and texture of any of the surroundings.
That comes more under a ability rather than a power, as it's a suit.
Right.
Then again, some people do say Iron Man's suit has the power to do certain things, but it's not really a power, it's just an ability.
Right.
But that's a debate for a different time.
Alright, so who do we get the point to?
It's hard. Snake definitely has an advantage in the sneaking department with being able to go completely fucking invisible.
Right, but then again, Deathstroke has the enhanced senses and has a form of like precognition that's partially subconscious that allows him to predict his enemy's movements.
That is true. And while Snake is an excellent strategist and also pretty good at winging it, there's also another problem. The fact that Deathstroke has a healing factor. So that will come into a problem because sadly, as good as Snake is, he doesn't have one. Which is funny because he's almost like Captain America, who does have one.
Yeah, and yet he somehow was still intact after going through a hallway with a weight.
And that's why I said he has very enhanced durability. He is fucking tough to kill.
He is.
While he lacks in healing, he makes for in being tough as shit. I mean, what is Snake made of? Fucking titanium? He is secretly a Metal Gear. Oh my god, I just figured it out. He's the ultimate Metal Gear. He destroys other Metal Gears.
Right, he's like the Metal Gear designed to destroy Metal Gears.
Metal Gear Ray, eat your heart out. We have Metal Gear Snake.
Yeah.
That'll be an interesting boss. But
Like,
anywho, this is tough. Deathstroke does have a good healing factor, but Snake is durable as all balls.
He is.
So
it's like a matter. So it's a matter of regeneration versus durability.
True. This is tough. I mean, being able to take a punch is one thing, but being able to heal after it is a completely different thing.
Indeed.
So,
Wow.
but in terms of everything else, they're pretty even. I mean, they both have pretty near even strength, speed, and senses. Snake is probably better at being stealthy than Deathstroke, but Deathstroke can predict people's moves because he can use 90% of his brain, so that might counter Snake's stealth. So it's still down to his durability over healing.
Yeah, and despite Snake being at peak physical condition, he can easily die from a bullet as well as any other guy.
Yep, a well-placed one at that.
But with Deathstroke, all it would do is just piss him off.
Yep, that damn healing factor is a pain in the ass. So sad as it is to say, Snake will probably take a crap ton of damage in this battle. It's gonna be Deathstroke who's gonna be lasting a little bit longer than Snake, thanks to that fucking healing factor.
So we'll give the powers point to Deathstroke.
Yep, just fucking barely. No offense.
Yeah.
Speaking of durability, now it's time to talk about the durability and their armor.
Alright, so why don't you take this one?
Okay, well Snake has worn many different suits, but his most famous one is his Octo Camo suit, which gives him a light bullet protection against, well, bullets, but for some reason it's pretty weak when it comes to knives. I suppose it's because bullets are very rounded, so they won't do that much impact, whereas a knife is sharp, so it cuts through the material.
Yeah, like, the thing is with a bullet, like, once it hits you, when you're wearing a suit like camo, it kind of like disperses the entire energy all around the entire body, and
Yeah.
it doesn't and because of the force being given, it just stops the bullet. But when it comes to stabbing weapon, it can easily just slice through it.
Yeah, because it's more of a fine point. Instead of being spread apart, it's focused onto one singular point. But then again, Snake and his suit was able to survive not one, but 2 fucking long hallways built like microwaves that cook at the very least 1,000 watts for about 2 to 4 minutes.
Yeah, and anyone who can survive that is an absolute badass.
Yeah. And also, thanks to his high-tech camouflage suit, the Octo suit, it basically makes him invisible. You can't detect him with heat vision, night vision, or mostly even sonar. Because Snake makes the most subtlest of sounds. You might just think it's just natural creaks if you were like in an abandoned factory or something.
Exactly, man.
And seeing how it also blends him into the environment, yeah, he basically becomes invisible. He is the most sneakiest guy ever.
He makes Sam Fisher look like a chump.
Yeah, and Deathbell thought he was better at sneaking? Yeah, right. And the funny thing is... Oh, what was you gonna say?
Sorry, it's just... You go on. I forgot what I was gonna say.
And also, Snake doesn't also even need that suit. He can use a cardboard box to sneak around, and people are just gonna be like, what the heck is that? They'll just be so confused that they won't even bother to try and stop it.
Right. Now, mind if I tell about, like, Deathstroke?
Do go on ahead.
Well, as far as durability and armor, like I've said before, he wears a Kevlar chromium, like, hybrid suit and armor that allows him that actually, like, increases his strength and is actually really tough and can be able to withstand the likes of Wonder Woman.
Bruh.
And it does get broken, regenerates.
Damn, son.
And it's also partially composed of nth metal, the same metal that's been used on Hawk Girl's, like, nth metal belt that allows them to fly.
And it's also the same material as her mace weapon.
Yeah. Indeed. And obviously it has an increased amount of bullet resistance.
Yep. I mean, that suit almost basically makes him a walking tank.
Yeah, it does. So who gets the point for durability and armor?
In terms of armor, Deathstroke definitely takes the cake.
He does, man.
But in terms of durability, I would argue Snake wins that one.
Right, he could.
Because,
I mean,
like, walking into a microwave, do you know what that's basically like? That's literally like if you walked into a super low temperature sun for about 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, he's literally basically walking through a giant oven.
Yeah, just I just want to cook some frozen chicken tenders in that.
Mm-hmm. Just a thing the size of a hot pocket you could fit in that thing.
Right? I was wondering that too.
I mean, come on. And also, a normal man's skin would deteriorate within 2 to 3 seconds, but Snake lasted for about 4 minutes.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
So armor goes to Deathstroke, but durability goes to Snake. So this is kind of a tie?
Yeah, let's give this a tie.
Alright, our first tie of the day.
Right. And now we move on to weapons.
Oh yeah. Would you like to take this one?
Absolutely. So his main weapon is a sniper rifle, and his sidearm is a submachine gun. His grenades include either explosive, stun, and super grenade, which is a modified flashbang grenade that's designed to keep Superman at bay.
Yep.
And as for a special weapon, he has a Prometheum sword.
Whew. That sounds nice.
Yeah, it's like really big too. It's like, and while he does sometimes use a bow, we're only limiting this to like 4 weapons.
Fair enough.
I mean, the grenades, that there's no limit on how many grenades you can carry.
Mm-hmm.
Think of the possibilities of how much shit you can blow up.
I know. Just out of random curiosity, would you count C4 as a grenade?
What?
Out of random curiosity, would you count some C4 as a grenade, or is that more as an heavy explosive?
I counted as both a grenade and an explosive.
Just out of curiosity.
Alright. So, what weapons does Solid Snake have in his disposal?
Well, his main weapon, he has many different big guns, but probably his most best one is an M4A1 assault rifle with full auto firing. This baby holds about a clip of up to nearly 300 bullets and does about 50 bullets per magazine.
Damn.
Yep, and his sidearm is a Soakum heavy fire handgun. It is literally so powerful that literally only takes 3 chest shots to kill a regular guard wearing full armor.
Wow. That must be a high-powered gun.
It fucking is. And his grenades go as such: a stun grenade, a smoke bomb, a frag grenade, and a chaff grenade, which by the way interrupts all electronical equipment, and C4, which is powerful enough to blast through a concrete wall.
Wow.
And his special weapon is his stun knife. It's literally as if someone combined electricity and knife and they made a baby. It's a regular knife that's like a traditional combat knife, kind of like Rambo's, but it doubles as a fucking taser gun.
Yeah, like, I want to get one of those.
Like, just imagine that. You get stabbed in the shoulder, but then you're okay, but then Snake's like, oh wait, I'll press this button. And then you get about 1,000 volts of electricity.
Damn.
And I don't even know if it is 1,000 volts, it's probably more. It's even though it's small, I doubt it, but the handle is big enough to probably have a D-cell battery, which have been said to output over 1,000 volts. So yeah, that's gonna hurt a lot.
Yeah. Can we count Solid Snake's, like, Solid Eye as being also a special weapon?
I suppose so. Yes, his solid eye is sort of a special weapon. While not actually a weapon, it is used effectively as like a weapon. It allows him to see in night vision. Heat vision gives him sonar and radar, and the radar almost acts like a freaking map to him of the whole area.
Yeah, it also works in thermal vision as well.
It has everything, even a zoom function. A fucking zoom function!
That's always nice to include.
And also, when he went through that hallway of microwaves, guess how long the solid eye lasted for? 3 minutes before it combusted.
Actually, the last time I checked, it still worked after that.
It did? I thought it literally blew up on its face.
No, I'm pretty sure I still saw it on his face when he was fighting Liquid Ocelot.
No, I mean he was wearing it, but it wasn't working anymore. Like it broke. Because during that hallway microwave scene, it literally exploded from the inside, like it combusted.
Oh, okay. So, I know we're getting off topic, so, when Sam Fisher used the EMP grenade on Snake, would his solid eye still be able to work after that?
Yes, because EMPs are comparable to microwaves in how they affect electronics. EMPs shut down small powered electronics, but seeing how microwaves do sort of the same thing, Snake's solid eye lasted for about 3 minutes before it combusted. And no offense, an EMP grenade doesn't compare to 2 hallways worth of fucking microwaves.
Alright, I just need some confirmation on that one.
I mean, seriously, it lasted the first hallway, and then after a minute in the second one, it finally combusted.
Right?
And then Snake's body lasted for the entire experience.
Yeah. So,
Wait. I just realized something. Snake does have a form of healing factor. His nanobots. They heal and repair damage.
Nanomachines.
Son? I just remembered that. Snake has his nanobots which heal and repair small bits of damage over time.
Yeah, nanomachines.
Only problem is it affects his wounds, but I don't think it helps much with his health. It can help him stop bleeding and literally get rid of any nasty scar marks, but I don't think it helps with his health much. But he probably could get his health back over time.
Yeah, he could.
I completely forgot about that. His fucking nanomachines.
Yeah.
My god. I claim to be one of the biggest fans of Metal Gear, and I forgot that.
Oh, damn.
Well, at least we remember now. So thanks to machines, Snake has a sort of a form of healing factor.
Yeah, but it's not as good as
yeah, I will admit it's nothing like Deathstrokes or Deathpool's or even probably Captain America's. But hey, it's good enough for Snake.
Yeah.
So okay then, getting back on topic. Who wins in the weapons department here?
Well, looking at the weapons list, I would say, let's see. I think they're pretty even.
Yep. I mean, while Deathstroke does have a pretty long sword, Snake has dealt with people using swords before, and is trained in Kenjutsu, which is the art of swordplay.
So if he could, he can disarm Deathstroke and take his sword.
Yep. And seeing how he faced Grey Fox, who's a cyborg ninja, the first ever cyborg ninja, who was pretty much an expert at using swords for a long time, Snake could probably use that to a very good effectiveness. And if he used it like he does his knives, Deathstroke's gonna be fucking gobsmacked.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, have you seen what he can do with his knives? I mean, that must be a skill on its own. Fucking knife training.
Yeah, like Leon could take a few lessons from him.
I think everyone could take a few lessons from Snake.
Yeah. Now, what's next?
Okay, next is special abilities.
This is a bit of a tough one because, like, they don't, like, usually have a special ability, like, that we can, like, point out that we haven't already done before.
This is true. But if I may go first and quote Snake, he seems to have, even without his equipment, a natural sense of his environment, and he's an expert with any weapon he can pick up.
Wow. That is impressive.
Now, I don't know if that's down to training or not, but technically you gain abilities through training.
Yeah, you do. So, mind if I talk about Deathstrokes?
Sure, go ahead.
Well, the only one that I could actually find is that he can use at least 90% of his brain power instead of the usual 10%.
Yeah, which I find a little bit bullshit.
I mean, I even like looked up to discover this myth by myself, and it turns out that we do in fact use all of our brain equally.
Yep. It's not just women can use 100% and men can only use 10. In fact, technically, we can use 100% of our brain. It's just that we use less of it to do smaller tasks. But when we do big tasks, we use all of our brain.
Right. I mean, if we really use 10% of our brain, we'd be about as dumb as sheep.
Mm-hmm.
Or as dumb as Donald Trump is.
Oh, burn! Hell, I'd even have bloody, that president or prime minister dude from Metal Gear Rising Revengeance be the president instead of fucking Donald Trump.
I actually think him and Donald Trump are the same person because they both say to make America great again.
Oh my god. Anyway, back on topic. So who wins in the special abilities department?
I think it would. I don't know. The fact that Snake can learn and adapt on the fly. I think I'd have to give it to Snake.
Yeah, I mean, having a natural sense of your environment even without equipment, now that's a fucking ability.
Indeed.
I mean, it literally makes Snake like a fucking wolf or an actual snake. Did you know snakes can get used to any environment within a day?
Oh, can they?
Yeah, snakes in real life. You put them anywhere, they can get used to the environment within a single day.
Sweet.
And even though his nickname is Solid Snake, yeah, he probably could get used to the environment pretty quickly.
And the solid part being that he's incredibly tough.
Mm-hmm. So,
Alright,
there we go. Special abilities goes to Snake.
Right. And as far as transformations go, they don't have any transformations.
Unless you call being invisible a transformation, yeah, that doesn't count.
Yeah, it really doesn't.
Yeah, these guys are technically human. These guys are meant to be more close to being human than most other characters, so they're not really gonna randomly transform.
Yeah, like Goku in his Super Saiyan form.
Or Sonic with his super forms.
Yeah, that's a good example.
Or hell, even like Jean Grey, even though she's a mutated human, she technically can transform into the Phoenix Force.
What? It's actually called Dark Phoenix.
I know, but that's the name of the power she uses.
Oh, okay.
So,
By the way, I'm just...
you're just what, sorry?
So, like, no... What?
You're what, sorry?
Well, I'm wondering how many people that actually support Donald Trump are going to react in the comments below when I compare Donald Trump's intelligence as being like a sheep. Don't kill us, please.
Don't worry, I've talked about Trump before in my videos. No one ever comments about it.
Okay, that's good.
So, let's go back down through the list. So, as strength, we gave it to Slade Wilson. Speed, we gave to Snake. Stamina was again Slade Wilson. Martial arts was taken by Snake. Powers was given to Slade Wilson. The durability and armor section was even. Weapons were pretty even again. Special abilities then went to Snake. So, what does the score add up to then?
Let me think. Okay. So, we're going to have to do some math here, so don't worry if we're being too quiet at this moment.
So let's see. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 categories. So Slade wins the first. That's 1 to him. Speed went to Strength. Speed went to Snake. That's 1 for him. Stamina went to Slade. That's 2 points to Slade. Then Snake won in martial arts. That's a 2-pointer. Then power type went and powers went to Slade Wilson. That's 3 to 2. Durability and armor was even, so they both get a point. Now that's 3 to 4. Weapons was even again, 4 to 5, and then Snake won his special abilities. Now it's 5 to 5. So technically they're even.
Damn, I was not expecting this.
So, oh my lord, this has literally been ages, but I'm not even joking. This has been ages since I found a battle where two people are even.
Yeah, and like an argument can easily be made for either of them to win.
So, with that being said, how about we both go for a scenario where our characters were discussing win, and then maybe, just maybe, we come to a conclusion scenario together.
Alright.
Would you like to go first?
Sure, so basically my idea is that, I don't know, some way, somehow, like, Snake and Deathstroke are sent to kill each other, basically, and that's where they eventually meet, and, okay, they're sent to kill each other, and, like, and Deathstroke basically overpowers Snake, and when Snake thought that he'd actually won against Deathstroke, Deathstroke actually manages to come back and then just finish him off.
How exactly does he finish him off?
Well, I would actually think that it's actually because of because of like Deathstroke using his sword against Snake, who has like his stun knife, and basically like finishes him off with like some martial art thingamajig.
Okay. Well, in my scenario, this is how Snake could possibly win the battle. He throws a stun grenade at Deathstroke, literally stunning him and making him almost blind for a brief minute. And then Snake can either shoot or stab Deathstroke in his one remaining eye, literally blinding him. And then he gets behind him, and then he does his traditional neck snap and breaks Slade's neck. Now, I do realize that Slade could possibly survive that, but for Snake, that would technically count as him winning the battle, as he thinks he's dead, and he can register him as dead. And it's never been stated that Slade Wilson has survived his neck being snapped at all.
Right. That is a good point.
So, with there being no evidence that he could survive one, or couldn't, Snake could possibly win by snapping Slade's neck. And oh boy, can he snap a neck?
Yeah, he could. So I think like the main thing is that my scenario, like that Deathstroke would actually surprise Snake and overpower him, basically.
I see. A bit of a surprise final encounter. Like he's like, surprise, bitch! I'm going all out.
Yeah, like. But then again, I could see how yours would be the more probable one.
Okay, now that that's out of the way, let's go together and collectively bring this story to its conclusion. How they meet, how they fight, and how it ends.
So, in conclusion, like although like Deathstroke has been able to evenly match up with Snake and possibly go beyond, this is what Snake does every time he goes out on a mission.
Yep, he's literally known as the man who makes the impossible possible.
He like goes up against impossible odds, like, and when it seems like he'll never win, he still makes it on top.
Mm-hmm. He faced his brother not once but twice in a battle, and it's been stated sometimes that Liquid is a better CQC fighter than Snake. But if that were true, then why would Snake win both their fights?
Right.
And he's not destroyed one, not two, not three, but technically 4 Metal Gears. He destroyed one in the first game, then in Metal Gear 2, then Snake's Revenge, then Metal Gear Solid. Then in Metal Gear 4, he used the one he destroyed in Solid to defeat the one that was created in Metal Gear Solid 2. So, in other words, he used a Metal Gear to destroy another Metal Gear, which was designed to kill Metal Gears.
Whoa. Oops. I didn't mean to say that.
It's okay. Snake is awesome.
Yeah, he is.
I mean, whenever it seems like he may or may not survive, he always manages to pull through. If Snake actually had a true superpower, it would be determination.
Yeah, an almost superhuman sense of willpower.
He'd be a great Green Lantern.
Hell yeah, he would.
And just like Batman said once, I do have one superpower. I never give up.
And many would argue to say that Snake also has this ability.
Yep, he literally will never give up, no matter how hard it is. Young or old, he will find a way to kick your ass.
Yeah. And so, the winner is Solid Snake.
Well, that was a really tough one, guys. In terms of the statistics, they were both even, but when it comes down to it, Snake just has an uncanny ability to win his battles almost all the time.
Yeah, he sure does. Like, Snake's a badass.
Yep. But we do thank you guys so much for joining us in this video. This was a hell of a discussion battle. I was not expecting this.
Yeah, I wasn't either.
Like, in terms of everything, we've almost found Snake's perfect match.
Yeah, we almost did.
And if you thought Leon was a good fight for Snake, bitch, please. Deathstroke gives Snake a good run for his fucking money.
Yeah.
I mean, his nickname is the Terminator. And what does Snake do? Destroy giant robots. And what is the Terminator? A fucking robot that kills everything.
Fine.
I mean, just Jesus. this battle.
Yeah, like, thank you so much for joining in our discussion. It's been a blast working with Sonic.
Thank you for joining me today. It's such an amazing time working with someone who loves Metal Gear as much as I do.
Well, I mean, why wouldn't I? It's like one of the greatest movies I've ever played.
And FYI, I cannot wait for the actual movie that's coming out.
Like the George Roberts, like live action Metal Gear movie.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dude, I'm stoked for that. Like even though he never really like showed off concept art, he showed off pieces of art that are supposed to represent like his vision and his artistic value that he wants to put into the movie.
I know. And if they get David Hayter to just even voice over the guy who's meant to portray Snake, that will be fucking awesome.
Or better yet, have David Hayter be Snake.
I know, he even looks like him.
He does, man.
I mean, come on. Hell, Snake's name is called David. Now, while people do argue his name's based on David from 2001: A Space Odyssey, I argue that his name's based on the voice actor David Hayter.
Right.
Because the other reason people argue that it's from 2001: A Space Odyssey is because Hal Emmerich has the same name as the other guy from that movie, HAL 9000. And
yeah,
apparently Hideo Kojima loves Stanley Kubrick's movies.
Yeah, that would explain a lot behind his cryptic video games, you know?
Yep.
Because a 2001 Space Odyssey is the kind of movie that will make your head spin.
I know.
And like, Hideo Kojima seems to master this with a T.
I know. In fact, he should fucking direct the movie.
He should, man.
If I ever get to meet that legendary game creator, I will fucking shake his hand until I become Solid Snake somehow.
Like through some Hideo Kojima magic, you become Solid Snake.
Yep. So anyway, guys, that besides, thank you guys so much for joining us. If you do like it, then do leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to join the Hedgehog Army /Nation today. Also, make sure you subscribe to Skyward Wolfman. I will leave a link in the description below and a little link in the end of this video.
Sweet.
So don't forget, like, comment, subscribe to him. Click the notification bell on both our channels so you know when we upload a new video. Also, don't forget to share it with all your friends. And if you got any suggestions for any future Who Will Win videos, do please leave them in the comments below, and I will attempt to try them. Thank you for joining me today, Skyward. It has been a blast.
Yeah, I think it was too, man.
Okay, let's say goodbye to the audience.
Bye.
Stay awesome, guys, and as always, a Dragon Fist. Hiya!